Before I get started with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to James Spencer, Jazim Al-Ansari, and Jeff Garrison for joining the Oos Nation as exclusive members. And if you guys want to be a part of the Oos Nation as exclusive members, then hit that join button right next to that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get started with the video.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
The three potential breakout players for the Raiders in 2021. Shout out to Clutch Points because I took this article from their website. So I'm gonna give you guys what they had, the three players that they had, and then at the end, I'm gonna give you guys my players, my three potential breakout players for the Raiders in 2021. Now, the first name being Henry Ruggs. They went on to say that Henry Ruggs is the easy and obvious choice for a potential breakout season with the Raiders after posting a teasing and tantalizing rookie year in 2020. Now, Ruggs has shown flashes in 2020, having 26 catches, 452 yards, 2 touchdowns, having 9 rushes for 49 yards, 7 kick returns, and 141 yards. Now, he has shown so much flashes and so much potential, and I do believe that he will take that next step in 2021. And he was only targeted 43 times, which is 5th amongst the whole team. Nelson Aguilar, who was the leading receiver for the Raiders, well, wide receiver for the Raiders, he had 82 targets. Hunter Renfrow, who played here and there, had 77 targets. And the fact that Henry Ruggs only had 43 targets, I believe that number is only going to go up, especially now with Nelson Aguilar gone to the Patriots. This means more targets for Henry Ruggs, and especially with a full offseason, I do believe that he could get a lot more receptions or a lot more targets this season. And when you really think about it, the offense overall was much better with Henry Ruggs on the field. Whether he did get the ball or not, he was just a decoy to a lot of defenses because you never knew when the Raiders or Derek Carr was going to sling one deep for a huge touchdown and make that big play that we all know that Henry Ruggs can make. Now, their 2021 prediction for Henry Ruggs was 50 catches, 965 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Now, for me, I totally agree with this. Henry Ruggs is definitely one of the players I do believe that is going to break out in 2021. Now, I know that we have Bryan Edwards, and I know that we added John Brown and even Willie Snead, but like I said before, with a full offseason and with his rookie season out of the way, I do believe that Henry Ruggs is going to be the breakout player at the wide receiver position. Now, I know a lot of Raider fans are saying that Bryan Edwards is going to have a breakout season over Henry Ruggs, but I would have to disagree with that. Bryan Edwards is going to have a good season this year, but Henry Ruggs, I do think is going to take that next step, and being our first round pick last season, I think he is going to be that guy for us, that Tyreek Hill player that we all wanted him to be in 2020, and he did look really good, and he looked like that guy that we wanted him to be in that first game against the Carolina Panthers until he got injured. Now, a whole season and a whole off season to recover, the sky's the limit for Henry Ruggs, so I do agree with this. This is actually one of the players that I have on my list. Now, the next player was Trayvon Mullen. They compared his stats from 2019 to 2020. He actually moved from the right side to the left side at the cornerback position. In 2019, he had a solid season, 50 tackles, 10 pass deflections, and 1 interception. Now in 2020, he had a better stat line with 64 tackles, 14 pass deflections, which was 12th amongst the NFL, and 2 interceptions. Now, even with that stat line, the knock against him that there was a lot of quarterbacks that were actually successful against Mullen in 2020 with a 62.1 completion rate, a 93.1% passer rating with 54 completions and 620 yards. Now, even with that, they don't believe that his role will diminish in 2021. It does take some time to adjust from the right side to left, and he most likely will be starting this season. And they do believe that there's a lot of room for improvement for Trayvon Mullen. That's the reason why they put him at number 2. Now, their 2021 prediction for Trayvon Mullen is 60 tackles, 16 pass deflections, and 3 interceptions with a 58% completion rate allowed and 85.2 passer rating. Now, the last player on the list was Maxx Crosby, saying that Crosby's 2020 season was actually a slight step back from his electric 2019 rookie campaign when he finished with 4 forced fumbles, 4 pass deflections, and more total tackles. Still, it's not like the talent isn't there, and Crosby's durability was fully on display last season, appearing on 83% of the Raiders' defensive snap counts. Now, I do totally agree that Maxx Crosby could very well have a breakout season in 2021. You look at all the players that we added, the depth that we added on the defensive line. it should definitely help take the load off of Max Crosby. Now, Max Crosby is really known to get to the quarterback. That's why his sack numbers have been so high. He's a really good pass rusher. Now, against the run, that's where he struggles. Now, I do believe that having him on passing downs just to get to the quarterback would help him out tremendously. I wouldn't be surprised if he did not start because we do have Yannick Ngakoue and Cleveland Farrell. But if we were to bring him in on a rotation, it would help him out so much. He would be coming in fresh every single time just to get to the quarterbacks. I do think that he can have a breakout season this year. Their 2021 prediction for Max Crosby was having 40 tackles, 10 sacks, 15 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles. If he does have that, then man, it's just going to be great for this defense and this defensive line. Now, they did have a bonus player that could break out in 2021, and that guy is tight end Carson Williams, saying Williams probably isn't going to electrify anyone right out of the gate and might not even finish with a single catch on the year. But if he comes away with any major production for the Raiders, it'll feel like a true breakout because he hasn't had a meaningful snap since middle school. Now, honestly, I don't even think he's going to make the final roster with Darren Waller here, Foster Moreau here, even Derek Carrier here. But maybe if he makes the practice squad, I guess. But at the end of the day, I don't even see Carson Williams being that guy. If he can produce for us, then that's great. If not, I'm not really fazed by it. Now for my 3 potential breakout players in 2021, one being Henry Ruggs. I've already said it. He's a guy that showed flashes in 2020 that I believe he's going to make that big jump in 2021 with Derek Carr in this offense. Now my second player that I believe that's going to break out in 2021 is Jonathan Abram. You think about it. 2020 was actually his rookie season, his first full rookie season. Yes, he had a lot of mistakes and he does look more fluid now. Obviously, you've seen the clip, but with the added depth on the defensive line, it should help Jonathan Abram a lot, especially in the secondary. Should help this whole secondary a lot. And then you go into the draft and add a true free safety alongside of Jonathan Abram, and Jonathan Abram doesn't have to go and cover or worry about covering. He could do what he does best, and that's get to the quarterback, get to the running back, or just smack fools left and right. In 2020, he had 86 tackles, 6 pass deflections, 3 tackles for loss, 4 quarterback hits, and 2 interceptions. Now, my 2021 prediction for Jonathan Abram is 90 tackles, 9 pass deflections, 4 interceptions, 6.5 sacks, and 10 tackles for loss. Woo-wee!
My neck and my back!
Now my third player that I believe that potentially could break out in 2021 is none other than Cleveland Farrell. I do believe that a lot of people are sleeping on him and they don't see the significant role that he plays on this defensive line. Now I know that he's not really known as a pass rusher, but I do believe that this season he can have a career high 7 sacks, especially with Yannick Ngakoue on the opposite side. I can see this happening. I also do think that he's going to do what he does best, and that's stopping the run. This will be the season, hopefully, that people finally put some respect to Cleveland Farrell's name. But Raider Nation, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with this list? Who are your 3 potential breakout players for the 2021 season for our Las Vegas Raiders? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders and this is the first time you're coming across my channel, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one. And also, if you guys want to help support this channel and become an exclusive member, then hit that join button down below right next to that subscribe button. With all that being said, until the next video, this is your boy Small Raider, and your boy is yeah.